Hey everybody, this is Carter from Kitesurfari. Let's get your old pump running like new. Here's some of the items you might want to bring before you start your project. Bring some silicone or any household sealant, a rag, razor blade, plenty of paper towels. I like to use simple green because it's less toxic, WD-40, and a thicker spray like lithium grease or silicone spray. When you get started on your project, the cap to your pump might still have the factory seal on it. You might have to use two hands to get it off. This one's going to come off nice and easy. We're going to start by removing the hose, then take the cap off the pump. This part can be kind of messy. There's a lot of old sand and grime in there. This plunger is actually pretty clean, but we're still going to work on it. Use some of your cleaning spray or WD-40. And now wipe off all the sand and anything that doesn't belong there. Now here's a closer look at the plunger. You can remove some of the small rubber pieces and clean those off. You can also clean off the surface area they contact. Now just on the other side, these plastic inserts sometimes pop out easily, sometimes they're fitted in there very firmly. It may not be necessary to remove them, but if they come out easily, you can wipe them off. These little plastic inserts will pop out at the beach sometimes while you're using your pump. For a temporary fix, you can just take the cap off and place them back in. When you get back home, just use a little glue to keep it in permanently. This insert had a very firm fit, so I'm not going to glue it back in. Turn the plunger over and do the same to the other side. Make sure there's no tears or folds in the rubber seal. Those are not replaceable parts. You may just have to get a new pump. Grab the entire plunger and make sure it's tight on the shaft by twisting it to the right. There is an O-ring inside the cap itself that can deteriorate. It can be replaced for about a dime from any hardware store. Let's clean out the inside of the pump itself. Get all the sand out of the pump so it doesn't end up in the bladder of your kite. Before you reassemble, spray some lubricant on the shaft and the plunger. This is where you'd want to use the silicone spray or lithium grease. It's a thicker lubricant and will stay on longer. Reassemble and twist the cap back on. Cycle the pump through a few times to get all the aerosol fumes out of the pump. Everything's working good. Let's check out that leaky hose you have. So if your hose is hissing at you every time you fill your kite up, it's got a small leak in it. This usually happens close to where the hose attaches to the pump. Cut the hose about 1 inch or 2 away from the hole. Remove the old hose from the coupling piece. Use some of your silicone or any type of glue to reattach the hose to the coupling. And this part can get a little messy too, so keep those paper towels laying around. And it should use little or no time to dry. It's ready to go. I hope you enjoyed these helpful hints. And if you're at the beach and your pump is acting a little rough, you can use some chapstick as a temporary lubricant. It'll get you through the day. See you next time.